Yeah, now the recording has been started. So,
Okay.
hello,
Very
ma'am.
good
Good
morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Welcome to the session.
Very, very good morning, ma'am. Very good morning. I am elated. I am just thrilled. I am just feel that I am on the top of the world because you are not only a word. You are a source of inspiration for so many out there. Because the name English with Dehati ma'am is just not the name. It's the name earned by you with by the dint of your hard work. You're burning your midnight oil. I would say that securing a name for yourself because it was not the name given to you by your family, by your forefathers, but it was a name which you have earned with your hard work. So, first of all, I would just pay tribute to you that you are doing absolutely fantastic job.
Thank you, ma'am. And just by listening to all of this, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Thank you very much for introducing me or for saying everything because this is my very first session for today. And just by saying this thing, you just made my day.
And how are you, ma'am? How is your morning so far?
Yeah, morning is as usual, but I would say now I have just restarted everything, so I would say I'm in my element. What about
Okay, and
you?
I am absolutely, I bloom where I am planted, I would say. And I would also say that I am in the pink of my health. I am as sound as a bell.
Okay. So, is there anything in your mind? Because I'm not prepared yet.
Okay, first of all, I want to have introduction of yours so that my audience can also get about you. I know that you are well versed or you are have familiarity with so many audience. Still, I want to have introduction of yours and please introduce yourself.
Sure, ma'am. So, as you already know, my name is Yashoda, and currently I'm connecting with you from a very small district of UP. And talking about my education, so I have done my schooling from Punjab board, and after that, I just started. After that, I can say nowadays I'm a homemaker, and I have been enjoying this life or grappling with problems for almost 10 years, and just because of recently I have started working on my communication, so I would say I'm an enthusiastic English language learner. That's
That's
it.
That's very fantastic, fantabulous introduction that you have. You are working and you are a proud homemaker as well. You are managing so many because I have seen in so many videos of yours that sometimes you are at your workplace, sometimes you are at your home managing each and everything by yourself. So it means that you are a queen having so many feathers in your cap.
Yes, I would say there's no doubt each and every homemaker always wears so many hats at the same time. So both of us, we can say you and I, we are on the same boat.
Yes, this is reality, ma'am.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I would also like you to introduce yourself because we are connecting for the very first time.
Thank you so much for this lovely opportunity to have my introduction on your prestigious channel as well. So I am Gulnaz Islam. I am from Punjab, Pakistan. I have done my masters in English as well as masters in history. I am a gold medalist in history. Throughout my college career, I have been the topper and scholarship holder. I have been the writer and editor of college magazine number. And if we talk about my practical career, I have also given coaches to master's classes in language and linguistics. I have been also the head of department at Bahria Foundation College, and I have also won two competitions, two essay writing competition, you can say. First at divisional level and the second one at provincial level, where I was bestowed by the government of Punjab cash prizes, a 2 day stay at Carlton Tower Hotel, and a historical visit was offered to me by the government of Punjab. And nowadays, I am running my YouTube channel that is Good Knowledge Hub. This is all about me.
Wow, what a great introduction or wonderful. And I would say you are not holding so many degrees, so many medals. Along with that, you are holding so many beautiful qualities in your personality.
Thank you
as
so
you
much.
are
You made my
representing
day
yourself.
because hearing these kind of remarks by your end, it means a lot for me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, ma'am. Same here. Okay, so what are we going to discuss in this video?
Okay, we are going to discuss some idiomatic expressions, some modern phrases as well. So for the first time, and some things, because all we are habitual to say I am fine, and I am fine. We should try some new expressions. For example, I used one expression, I bloom where I am planted. The very nice expression, it shows that I am thriving in whatever circumstances I have, whether these are the bad circumstances, whether these are the adverse circumstances. I am flourishing. So I bloom where I am planted. Very nice and very familiar expression, and we should use this expression as well.
Yes,
The
yes, of
second
course.
expression, yes, ma'am. The second expression which I have learned recently is that I sail on the tranquil seas. Oh my God, beautiful expression. I just sail. I just living a peaceful life. No disturbance, not at all. Now all the disturbances, all the hurdles, they have been wiped out from my life. Now my life is just a tranquil, just like a sea wave. Another expression we can utilize is that I am basking in the sunshine of life's warmth. In the sunshine of life's warmth. Now I am basking. I am taking rest. I have done a lot. I have gone through the hardships of life. Now it is the time to take rest for me.
Yes, yes, of course. Men- you have mentioned very beautiful phrases, and definitely all of us we should use this because when it comes to uh, enhancing our knowledge or becoming an advanced speaker, then we should try to find some alternatives. Otherwise, most of us, we just usually say, how are you? I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. I'm doing great. That's it. But we should learn these things, I think. There is no doubt. And you are the expertise of this. Actually, it's my husband's phone.
Okay, no worries, ma'am, no worries. It's also the
Yeah.
essential part of this. And now another phrase which comes to my mind is touch grass. Touch grass, which means that most of the time we are habitual of using online or net social media, and we are not familiar with the reality of life. So touch grass means to just face the reality, have no distractions, just cut up from the net and online platforms. So its sentences can be that go and touch the grass, because every time you are busy gaming with your mobile phone, it's the right time to touch the grass. In fact,
Touch,
we all
yeah,
have to touch the grass because we
touch the
ignore
grass.
the, yes ma'am, we
Oh,
ignore all the luxuries, the pleasures of nature, and we are just engrossed in online platforms, rather it is social media or any kind of platform. So it is the urgent need, because sometimes because of the over usage of this social media, we become gloomy, we become sad. So in order to refreshen ourselves, in order to uplift our spirit, we just have to touch the grass. We should go outside and see the beautiful nature, what the nature is saying to us, and spend some moments for us, for ourselves.
and yeah, especially if I talk about myself personally, so most of the time I always try to touch the grass because no matter how much time we spend on social media or watching Instagram or Facebook, it's not going to give us inner peace or inner happiness. But when we start spending our time in open area, in nature, especially early in the morning when nobody wakes up, okay, only we are the one, we can hear the chirping of the birds, we can see the uh, rising of the sun. So then we experience the beauty of the nature. So it's really very calm and serene, and we should try to enjoy these things. But most of the time, we are just throughout the day, we just keep in immersing ourselves or engrossing ourselves, only just scrolling through only social media. I think it's not very helpful. It has totally confined our brain. We can't think a lot.
Yes, it is
Yeah, so
restricting ourselves.
I can say I am in the touch of the grass.
That is absolutely beautiful expression of yours, that you are in touch with the grass, you are facing the reality, you are enjoying the life. So sometimes we are having the hardships, sometimes we are facing the hurdles, but despite all these things we should enjoy whatever we have in our lives.
Yes, yes, of course, I totally agree with you. So, have
The
you
next,
ever faced any problems in your life? Still, you showed your resilience and you overcome that. Is there any experience?
yes, ma'am. Every homemaker or every woman, I would say, if she says that I am smiling, so behind that smile there is a lot of things. Some hidden truths, some things which can be told, some things which cannot be told. So these are all the ups and downs of my life. I would recall one of the most traumatic thing in my life, and that thing was when I was going to get admission in college for the very first time for intermediate. At that moment, one of the relatives of my father, they just said that don't send her college, because in the college girls often भाग जाती हैं along with someone. So that was the turning point. I made my mind that I had to do something. I had to make name for, not only for myself but also for my father, because at that moment my father just just supported me a lot, and he just told him that one day you would see that my daughter would achieve some great things in her life. So that moment approached, that when for the very first time, when my FA result was declared by the college, and I was at the topperhood of the college, I was given the scholarship. So my father just brought sweets in the home. He distributed sweets to each and everyone. And then after some years, that same relative sent his daughter to me for education, and he propagated
Oh,
to his granddaughter, that you have to achieve, you have to be just like Gulnaz. You have to be just like Gulnaz. He was advertising, he was just propagating his daughter, his granddaughter. Not only his daughter, his granddaughter also. And that was a proud moment for me. And that moment still have a place in my heart, that those words just made my future.
yeah, a very inspiring story, I would say. And we expect only this thing from our relatives. When it comes to starting our journey, when it comes to uh, bloom ourselves, then they always try to put a full stop. Okay, but when we just keep thriving, we just keep finding a particular way, and we get success. Then the same relative comes, and then they start praising ourselves. Oh my God, I was sure that you would get success in your life.
Yes, ma'am. And I am in the firm belief of this reality, that today, if someone is pointing finger at you, the same person will have a clap for you when you will get some position. Then that person would be in the forefront side.
Yes, yes, of course. Even the same thing happened with me. You know what happened after completing my 12th? I wanted to do graduation. And for this, even I also filled the form in a government college. But unfortunately, just because of in my 12th standard, I got only 75%. So I couldn't get admission in that college. So, and just because of financial issue, I couldn't continue with my studies. And then my uncle's he passed away. Then my uncle, he passed away, and his younger son, he just wanted to ruin my life. Then he did something wrong, he did so many things, and unfortunately I had to marry with my husband. And uh, at that time I was thinking that I have totally ruined my life. But now, after working on my dreams, after getting this opportunity of learning English language, then I'm thinking, no, it was not the way of ruining my life. Even it was the way of getting closer to my dreams, getting closer to my destiny. At that time, I was not aware about my destiny. I was thinking only holding degrees is must, especially in this era. But now I can say from my own experience, if you are the one, you are just boasting about only your degrees and you don't have any knowledge about how to live your life, how to have that self satisfaction in yourself, then I think you are not a kind of a person who can live his life to the fullest.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely, absolutely. Because degrees are degrees. When you show up that these are my degrees, only other person can recognize that you are a degree holder. But when you speak for the very first time, you just open your mouth and you just speak, and words are delivering through your mouth. The other person, without seeing the degree, can value you because of your passion, because of dedication, because we learn small and we learn a few things from the books, but we learn the whole life lesson from our life. Life is the greatest teacher. Sometimes it makes us, when we are going through the adverse circumstances of our life, then we just assume that it is the end of life. It is the end of life. There is no point to begin, or there is no point to success. But when we achieve something, then we say that that was just like a furnace that was just molding us into a gold. Now we are gold. So that period was also essential for us, for upbringing us, for grooming our personality, for inculcating the resilience, for inculcating the patience, which we are showing right now. So that phase is also very much essential for us.
Yes, yes, of course, of course. Or is there anything that we should keep always in our mind even after getting success? Because no matter we get success or not, we just want more and more. So what is there in our life so that we can get satisfaction even if we don't get success, or even if we get success from our life?
A great question indeed. I would ask from your side as well because you are an expert one and you have watched every phase of your life, whether it is the gloomy phase of life, whether it is the happy phase of life. I want to contribute a few words. If we want to have satisfaction, if we have achieved something in our life, for example, if we have earned a fame, if we have earned anything in our life, whether it is small or big, we just have to compare and we just have to just visualize what was the past and what is the present. If we compare, if we have earned something, then automatically or ultimately success and satisfaction would come to us. But if we are just still struggling with something, if we are not contributing, so we have to give some ourselves this solace, this confirmation that at least we are trying. We are trying. We are not sitting idle because so many persons are still thinking, so many persons are still overthinking, I would say. Next day we will start, next day we will start, and in this way the whole chain is going on and nothing is produced because until and unless you perform an action, only then you can expect the fruit. But we have to say to ourselves, at least we are trying. Someday or the other we will get the reward. So I think that to pass a life and to have satisfaction, this feeling is very much essential. What do you say, ma'am?
Yeah, because I have experienced this thing because once was when I recently when I started my YouTube journey as well as English learning journey. So at that time, I was so desperate for earning money from YouTube because this was one and only my purpose to earn money from YouTube and become a big YouTube. But I just chose this particular niche to learn English just because of I wanted to work on myself as well. And at that time, I was running behind only getting success, name, and fame. And having got that thing means having. I once was the time when I was earning more than 1 lakh rupee from YouTube. There's no doubt. I was thinking that is my success. That is my success. But later on, when even after getting that much money on each and every month, even after being able to be awarded by Barkha Dutt ma'am or Rajkumar Rao sir, then the Deputy Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh itself, then I thought if I am not growing, I am not improving, this it's useless. The main purpose of our life is keep learning because our life is full of ups and downs. There's no matter. Each and every person's life is full of the ups and downs. But the thing which matters when success comes in a life, then some people they have this tendency to think about now I don't need to work. Now I'm learning lots of money and I would definitely earn this amount of money on day, every month. But it's not truth, especially being a YouTuber, I would say it totally depends on your hard work. It totally depends on consistency. So these two or three things are that we should keep in our mind. We should have a learning means we should be a learner always. No matter what kind of success you achieve, whether you have achieved success or not. Even after getting one goal, then set a new goal, be a learner, try to learn a new skill so that you can upgrade yourself.
Very
And
good. Very good. Fantastic.
do the same thing with this consistency because consistency matters a lot. And this thing I have learned when my YouTube journey and when my views started decreasing, then I got this knowledge and then I got this learning from my own experience.
The great realization, ma'am, you came through that phase when your views were decreasing. In fact, this is reality because for the first time when we get success, it is easy. It can be by chance, it can be by luck, but to maintain that success level, to maintain that topper, because for the very first time when I got the topper position at my college, then same thought, same realization occurred to me that it is easy. It can be by chance, it can be by luck, but I have to maintain that success. So to maintain your success, to maintain your topperhood position, you want whatever you want to achieve, you just have to say, you just have to have consistency. Always always ask yourself, if you want to be that, you have to do struggle. If you want to achieve that success, you have to inculcate in yourself a consistency, whether you are wishing or whether you are just wanting to do anything, whether you do not want to do anything, you have to do.
Yes, of course, of course. And in the same way, when it comes to solving my air issue, I was just thinking just by taking medicines, I can solve it. But no, until I have that proper mindset that I have to overcome this, and for this, along with taking medicines, I have to take some extra efforts, like doing yoga, meditation, then only I can solve it. So now I have started and it is really helping me. If I am able to connect with you just because of I am doing meditation and it's really helping me to be calm and composed. Because most of the time when we go through some rough time in our life, then we become anxious. And once there was a time I was totally in dilemma around 7 years, more than 7 years or 8 years. I used to cry. I used to think only about my past life, why this happened with me. But just because of social media or YouTube has come in my life as a blessings. So just because of YouTube, I am learning a lot. And on the top of that, just because of I would say just because of English language, I have got opportunity to meet so many beautiful ladies from all diverse of life. So I would say we should keep learning, we should keep thriving, no matter what comes in our way. We should just try to grapple with that particular situation.
Very right approach, because I have conversation with Ma'am Shantaji, and Ma'am Shantaji also resonated with the same approach that one time I cried a lot. One time I wept a lot that what is the point of just continuing. Now I am having my satisfaction because I am running my YouTube channel. So at some point of time, we all have experienced this gloomy phase of life, but this gloomy phase of life was not full stop, because we were not agreed that it is a full stop. We have this desire that we have to do something. We have to do something. We have to make name. We can't sit idle. We can't be a homemaker alone. No, not at all. Whatever we have to just depart to other one. We have to just spread the beams of knowledge, whatever we have. And this burning desire, I think this burning desire in the hearts of ladies uh, is the living factor that they are making names for themselves. They are making a huge impact on the lives of other people.
And yes, ma'am, I totally agree with you. And I would say, no matter what happens, all of us, we should hang in there. It's kind of an idiom, and I would like to use here so that it can help. So, would you like to describe this idiom?
Yes, ma'am. I just see eye to eye with you. This is an expression to say agreement that I am totally agree with you. So another word is that read the room. Read the room. It means in order in before having a conversation, before starting a conversation, we should know the behavior, the attitude of that person particularly. Because if a person is a serious type and we just cut a joke, then what would be the environment? So without entering into a conversation before initiating any meeting with a person or a group of people, we should have to read the room. Read the room is the specific phrase used by the native speaker. So it is very beautiful expression. Apparently it means that we have to read the room. No, reading the room means to read, to understand the disposition, the behavior of other people in order to tackle it in a better situation. For example, we are in a wedding ceremony, but we are crying. We are crying. We are not reading the room. Then what would other people say to us? Is he a sane person or not? Wise person? Sagacious person? Certainly not. So read the room is very emphatic phrase.
Yes, yes. Um, So whenever he stays here, so it becomes difficult for me to have sessions because he always turns on, keep turning on the fan, and just because of the noise, I can't. But whenever I get opportunity, I just try to message, or whenever someone messages me. So if I have time, then I definitely respond.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Please send this video
Uh,
to me because I am very eager to upload this video so that
of
my
course,
audience can also know you. Thank you so much.
of
Have
course,
a
ma'am. And you know what we can do tomorrow? Tomorrow itself we can conduct a new session. You just suggest me a topic so that we can prepare and we can talk about this.
okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I will
Take care
definitely
of yourself.
give you the topic.
It
Thank
was
you
really
so
nice
much.
talking to you.
Thank you, ma'am.